Your identity is everything to you. Who are you? Who? Y'all remember Alice in Wonderland? That shit was deep. Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight. Cause all I remember now, I'm just thinking about it. That dragon was smoking and he was like, who are you? Right? Now, I don't know if Alice, I don't know if she was tripping or what, you know what I'm saying, when she ended up going through this whole little thing. But who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Is the question. And I think that's a very valid question to ask. You know what I mean? Because identity is so important. Like knowing yourself. And I feel like the only true way that you can know yourself is by just being with yourself. And what I've learned is that some people really don't know themselves, or they just hate themselves, they don't like themselves. Like, if you can't sit with yourself, if you can't stand to just sit with yourself and yourself only, no electronics, just sit with yourself, just chill. Like, if you can't do that, that means you got a problem with you. You don't want to look at you. I feel like at this point in my life, I've had to make some edits, right? I'm making some edits with editing the characters that's in my life story, having to delete some of the characters because I have a strong story. In order for the people to be a part of my life movie, my lifetime movie, you know, you gotta know your role. Who are you? I feel like if you don't know who you are, you don't have any substance. If you don't never, like, if you can't even take advice for if you gotta go to every person in the world to get an answer for something, when you can just sit down and get that answer for yourself within yourself, then you don't really know who you are. Like, you don't know you. And I feel like you're afraid to be like the individual. Like, your name, like, you might come off to people, to people who don't know any better, as if like you're this person or whatever of status. But people who know themselves, they recognize other people who know themselves. You know what I'm saying? People that's tapped into the Most High, they recognize when somebody tapped in. They gonna recognize, they know, everybody gonna recognize. Everybody gonna, and that's why some people just don't, they naturally just ain't gonna like you because they know that you in tune. But if you ain't in tune, it's like, okay, well, what personality are you taking on? Because you're not even being yourself right now because you're not aligned. If you're not aligned, who are you? Who have you become? Evil communication corrupt good manners. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have become those people who are around you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have a mind of your own at a certain point when you don't know yourself. Because you have to get everything externally. Everything is external. The world around you is an external world. It's not within. Like, that's why I love the name of my business and what my business stands for. And y'all gonna see more of it real soon. Living life from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live from the inside out. You can't live from the outside in. That's backwards. Like, you cannot live from the outside inward. It has to be the other way around because you create the world around you. What is your subconscious doing? If you don't even know who the hell you is, like, what is your subconscious picking up on? It's picking up on everything around you. You're building, it's almost like Build-A-Bear. You're building yourself from the things around you instead of you're not allowing yourself to grow from within. You're not allowing yourself to develop you just like, it's like you don't even have a foundation. It's like a house with no foundation. It'll get washed away. You know what I'm saying? Earth movement. You know, faulty installation. That's what it is. And guess what? Whenever there's faulty installation, earth movement, guess what? There's no payment on it. You know what I'm saying? It don't have no backing to it. But when you're building from within, you know what I'm saying? It's your substance. It's your fingerprint. It's you. It's you. Like, you ain't out here trying to be the next person. Because whether you realize it or not, if you don't sit with yourself, if you don't know who you are, then you're trying to be somebody else. You're emulating someone else. And you know what? I realize that's why some people get irritated. Some people get irritated with you when they just naturally don't like you because they see that you're confident within who you are. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody has some insecurities because we're still getting to know ourselves because we have not fully ascended yet. You know what I'm saying? Because once I fully ascend, I'm going to vanish. I can't be my spirit won't even be able to stay in this temple. The temple won't be able to hold me any longer because it'll just be a full illumination. You know what I'm saying? The light will break out of my body. That's what it is. I'm a light being. It's going to break out of my body. So it's like, people get irritated with that. Like now people initially, they're attracted to it because they're like, oh, what's that? It's something about you. All my life now, all my life I done been told it's something about you. Even by people that don't like me, it's something about you. I just can't put my finger on it. You can never put your finger on it with me. You can never put your finger on it with a chosen one. Because the chosen one is chosen. You know what I'm saying? Because the chosen one is anointing. You can't put your finger, you know why? If you got a yard in your chart, you can't put your finger on it. I got a whole yard in my chart. You know what I'm saying? If the finger of God, because the finger of God is on me. The finger of God is on the chosen ones, man. And that's not boasting or bragging or nothing. That's just being straight up with y'all. For real. So people get irritated about it. They can't stand it. It's like, oh, I can't stand that bitch. But at the same time, you love me. You love me, but you don't like me. You love me, but you can't stand me. You know what I'm saying? That's the definition of jealousy. And that could be with male or female. People think that jealousy and envy can just be with the same genders, where it's like, oh, girls are jealous of girls. No, men can be jealous too. Men can actually compete with women. And I think that's the saddest thing when a man trying to compete with a woman. It's just, that's disgusting to me. I don't like to compete with nobody at all. But sometimes I'm like, okay, you know, you used to women trying to do that. That's fine. That's them, because they don't know who they are yet. Once they find out who they are, they ain't even going to think about competing with the next person. But when a man come and try to do that, I question it. Like, damn, like, is he secure with his, like, are you secure within yourself? Like, I question it. I question it because it's like, why are you competing with a female? Who are you? I go to that again. Thinking about that movie, Alice in Wonderland. Who are you? Who are you, man? Once you find out who you are, man, and I pray that everybody watching this video tap into themselves. I don't give a damn if it's 60 seconds. If you can only do 60 seconds with yourself to say, hey, I need to know me. Who am I? Do that 60 seconds with yourself to find out who you are every day. Build it up. That's the most important thing. I'm talking about even when I done been out here like on some bullshit, I have introspection every day. Every day I introspect. If you're not introspecting, then that means you're not dealing with yourself. You ain't with yourself. And then you find yourself starting to look like other people, sound like other people, dress like other people, act like other people, to the point where other people saying, oh, you and such and such, y'all just alike. Y'all just alike. I'm different. I'm not like nobody out here. Chosen ones are different. We ain't like nobody out here. We got our